which says examine ways that can be employed to recover and enhance African pre-colonial civilization. So the question demands the candidates to outline or to initiate methods that can be used to recover African pre-colonial civilization and evaluate if these methods can be enough to recover and to enhance. So what is pre-colonial civilization? Pre-colonial civilization, it includes that civilization which occurred in kingdoms such as Mtapa State, Rose State, prior before colonization. So we are saying that how can Africans, how can Zimbabweans initiate methods that can make us to enhance, that is to improve or to initiate or to use them and to recover. Kuti taakuda kudzokera pakunoti zvaitwa kudhara, blacksmithing yaitwa nemaAfrican, trade yaitwa nemaAfrican, chichi zvese zvavaita, their political setup, economic and social setup, how it can be protected, tinoimanage sei. So for instance, we have got methods that can be used for recovery. We can ban slavery. Slave trade is one of the elements whereby African civilization was affected. Why? Because economically active population, they were transferred from Africa to Europe and by illegal means. So in order for us to enhance pre-colonial civilization, we need to keep on banning slavery, so that in Africa, as people develop, they can initiate their own minds. And also, we can also, through banning slavery, we must also avoid what we call neo-colonialism, whereby we depend, it's another point, neo-colonialism, whereby we depend on European perspective. We must depend on our indigenous perspective, so that as we do that, we can recover and enhance our methods, whereby we now feel proud of our own blacksmithing methods. We now feel proud of our own ways of hunting. Furthermore, we can have awareness, as I'm doing to you, that being an African is something which is good. Telling you that it's good. Awareness is to tell you how important are you as an African man. Not to let you to, no, being an African we are cursed. Being an African we are backward, we are third world. No, we must feel proud of ourselves. We must be confident enough in ourselves. Furthermore, we introduced the heritage-based curriculum, whereby heritage, which teaches, and history, which teaches and which focuses on our African views and perspective, is implemented to children, such that as they grow up, they can enhance, they can initiate pre-colonial civilization through learning it. Furthermore, we encourage creativity through patent their work, whereby we have, even last week, we are having a lesson whereby I was teaching you that if you can make your clay pots, there's an organization whereby vanoita zvekuti munoenda nehari dziya dzonoonekwa nezviumbwa zvenyu zvamaweza zvonotengwa nema-European countries, mowana mari. That way unofila kuramba uchida kuita pre-colonial civilization iyoyo. Why? You know that we are earning from it. Furthermore, we have got to increase international markets such that we attract them in order to buy masa dzedu, kutenga zvinhu, whatever indigenous tool that we have, we introduce on the world market, then people must come and buy them. Furthermore, ubuntu, by initiating ubuntu vomunhu, tinodzokera ku pre-colonial civilization, whereby takurespectana society. If the elders come up with an idea, then we embrace it, because those elders are the ones who know, ndo vanhu vanoziva kuti zvaitwa kare zvacho ndezvipi, then we copycat. Then tapedza ipapo, work towards dependence syndrome. We must not depend on European countries for our survival. We must not depend on the Europeans for mechanization. We can implement our own mechanization methods. And we can implement our farming methods, are natural. we can implement all other methods that in politics on our own so as to retain our civilization. Then however, despite the fact that we have methods that we can implement to recover pre-colonial civilization, there are certain limitations which can let us down. For instance, we have got what we call xenocentrism, whereby the society it is now lured to other cultures. Saka, because of that, many African men, they are now lured to African cultural perspective, to westernization. So it is difficult to let someone into the digital world to return to primitive methods of farming. Furthermore, we have got what we call globalization. This one is a major threat. Why? The introduction of computers and machinery. If you cannot say, I want you to make something using your own hands, whilst we have got a machine which can make it easier for someone. They reject that ideology. Why? Globalization. Furthermore, we've got these methods of pre-colonial civilization. They were primitive. They are too backward. So we cannot implement them in this world because we are now living in a digital world. This is how we are going to write it. So guys, thank you very much for watching this video. For more information, you can contact the number on the screen. Don't forget to like, to share, and also to comment for any queries. Thank you very much.